Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Score. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Broncos go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Play after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there, and it's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. And it is caught. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To the air again, Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards on the ground. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time with the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And down to the 28-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Duvernay. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the foot. The guy's man, complete. He's to the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right is Watkins. Here's Watson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move him back 5. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go. Good.
Off play action. Fields. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An inside give to Jones. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Fields.
That one caught by Carter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Powers through, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Duvernay in motion.
Rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. To try here for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off of play action, it's Watson out to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take this down to the 33. And now they're in the hurry up. Watson now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. From the red zone now, Watson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Powell.
Caught by Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Carter. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Powell completing the quick throw out wide.
And shooting him off now open field. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One last throw here for Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.